Okay, so right off the bat, for all you people that are concerned that Modern Warfare 3 is just a $70 expansion to Modern Warfare 2, this is the thumbnail of the game on Xbox. That sucks. So guys, welcome to my review of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign. We just got early access to this thing today. I blasted through it, and I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this new campaign as someone who has played every single COD campaign since Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox 360. Guys, there's a lot to unpack here, so we're just going to go ahead and dive straight in. In full disclosure, I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things with this campaign. I'm not going to go through and tell you like every story beat, but I feel like to effectively talk about this thing, you gotta talk about spoilers. So just full disclosure. And I think the best way to approach the review of Modern Warfare 3's campaign is to speak as a fan of previous Call of Duty campaigns. I'm going to speak directly to the gamers like myself who enjoyed previous COD campaigns. And that's at no point in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign did I have that feeling that I would get when I would play other Call of Duty campaigns where I would be like, this is one of the good missions in this game. This is one of the missions that once I beat the campaign, when I want to go back and replay missions, this is going to be one of the missions I want to replay. That never happened in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign. And I'm not going to sit here and just go through the entire story. I'm going to spoil bits of it, but I'm not just going to sit here and go through, this is the first mission all the way to the last. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign, you are not getting a full campaign here. You're not getting that at all. There's no story with a beginning, middle, and end. This very much feels like we have maybe 4 crafted Call of Duty missions that feel like missions that could have been in the previous game. The rest, like Modern Warfare 2, but the rest of these missions, these free fire zone missions, they literally feel like the co-op missions from Modern Warfare 2, but single player. It's actually a pretty decent comparison to say, like, if you're a Halo fan, it's the difference between a beautiful dev-made map versus a hastily made Forge map, because these open world free fire missions that all, by the way, take place in Verdansk and make up the majority of the missions in Modern Warfare 3's campaign, they don't feel handcrafted. They don't feel genuine. They feel like they were just slapped together really quickly to pad out the runtime of Modern Warfare 3's campaign to justify that $70 price tag. Because you gotta keep in mind that most of these campaign missions, all of which take place in Verdansk, which it's pretty hilarious how the gymnastics that the story has to do to explain why these characters are returning to Verdansk like every other mission. It's so stupid. But either way, it's so ridiculous that, Verdansk has been made and done for years. They didn't have to create this environment. They just had to create AI scenarios in Verdansk and call them campaign missions. It's ridiculous. And guys, I'm not kidding at all when I say that this game's story does nothing. I mean, it literally does nothing. There's no arc. There's no destination for the characters. And you may say, you don't play Call of Duty campaigns for the story, but I would actually challenge you to look back at any other Call of Duty campaign. Relatively early on in those campaigns, you'll see that there is a destination or an objective that the characters need to reach or accomplish in order to roll credits. It may be lazily stitched together. There's probably going to be a twist at some point, but it's going to lead to a really big bombastic finale, and then the credits are going to roll. That does not happen at all here. Nothing of the sort. They try to go for like an emotional ending at the end, but it falls completely flat. I'll talk about that in a second. But the most interesting things that this game does, go figure, are the actual tailor made missions. They're like the 4 or 5 that the game does have. The game actually opens up with a pretty cool mission where you play as one of Makarov's goons trying to free Makarov, who is Prisoner 627. And it's a cool little twist. It's on the Prisoner 627 versus the Modern Warfare 2 campaign from 2009. Pretty cool. And go figure, it's one of the best missions of the game because it actually feels tailor made. And there's a few of those, and they're all glaringly the better missions. You know what I'm saying? But but by the end of the game, all you've done is chase the dangling carrot, which is stop Makarov, and from starting World War III, and you do that. And it sucks because, I was hoping worst case scenario, World War III is teased at the end of this game, and it's going to be what's going on in full swing in Modern Warfare 4. No, we stop him. The finale of this game is a pretty boring chase through the subway, where you disarm a bomb, Makarov jumps out of the shadows, you wound him, and then he kills Soap, shoots him in the head. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It ends with like a funeral scene with the rest of Task Force 141, and I laughed pretty hard when I saw Soap was wearing his mask. I mean, dude, we know your first and last name, and you're not hiding from anyone with your ridiculous voice. But yeah, keep the mask and makeup on. You look so cool. I just think it's funny that like Soap's death in this game carry no emotional weight whatsoever, and that like the cutscenes that he has in this game are pretty cringy because his voice has gotten so ridiculous, and the writing in those cutscenes kind of make him look stupid. Like for example, Modern Warfare 2, we've played that campaign, we know General Shepard and Graves work together with Shadow Company, and that, you know, Graves has survived. He survived Modern Warfare 2, he's in this game. Soap should know this, but whenever he sees them together, like they're working together, this is his reaction.
Where are you getting intel? Without an army, you got nothing.
Wrong again, boys.
Unfucking believable.
So, you miss me?
It's like, dude, calm down. You should know this already. But it's really the cast of characters that you play as. Some of their performances are really over the top and ham-fisted. Soap and Ghost by far are the two worst offenders here, with their voices being so damn ridiculous. I also get the vibe that every time Ghost or Soap speak in a cutscene, they give off this vibe like they think they are super cool, but in turn it makes them feel super fucking lame. It's like, dude, less is more. Stop trying to be cool. And a lot of it's really cringy. But guys, ultimately when it comes to Modern Warfare 3's campaign, the story, it goes nowhere. You chase Makarov for a while trying to stop World War III, and ultimately by the end of the game, you have stopped it. So hopefully, you know, that we get World War III in Modern Warfare 4, but, you know, honestly, at this point, you know, it's like I was waiting for World War III to start last year in Modern Warfare 2. It didn't, so I thought for sure it's going to be this year in Modern Warfare 3. It didn't. Honestly, I'm tired of waiting. We had World War III back in 2011 with the original Modern Warfare 3, and I'm tired of waiting, you know, and I'm tired of waiting for scale to come into this new Modern Warfare games. You know, there's no retaking Whiskey Hotel like we did in the original Modern Warfare 2, or the Siege of New York in Modern Warfare 3. I want to see that scale with these newer games. And there's people that may think, you know, they're more about like tactical sneaking missions and things like that. You could still have those within big epic battles. You know, that, you know, imagine like the Siege of New York from Modern Warfare 3 in 2011. You could have like, you know, these cool sneaky stealth missions with the scale of the epic scale that would be World War III. That's what I want to see from these new Modern Warfare games, but it just appears like they don't want to do it, and that's a damn shame. But ultimately, guys, my favorite part of this campaign was the ridiculous faces they made General Shepard make when he was freezing cold in that snowy forest. That was pretty good, I guess. But at the end of the day, guys, Modern Warfare 3's campaign was a disappointment to me. I just don't care about the story that they're telling with these new Modern Warfare games, and I'm looking forward to see what Treyarch does next year with another Black Ops game. Because, I mean, I loved Cold War. Give me another one of those, but Modern Warfare 3, I just didn't really care. I didn't care about the emotional death at the end with Soap, because I didn't really think it was emotional at all. The story just didn't really do anything. There was no standout missions to me that are like, that's going to be the one I come back when I want to replay this game's campaign. Not at all. I will stick to replaying better campaigns that came out years before. But guys, this has been my review of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign. What did you guys think of the campaign? Let me know down in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to drop a like on the video, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, because I make new videos like this every single week, so be sure to subscribe. But guys, that's all I have for this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.